They said something to break you. They insulted you, dismissed you, mocked you. But what if instead of reacting emotionally, you said something that made them freeze, question everything, and regret ever crossing you? Today, I'm going to give you the most dangerous psychological responses used by manipulators and dark personalities. And if you stay till the end, I'll reveal the ultimate comeback that turns power completely in your hands. Let's begin. Part 1. The power of controlled silence. You see, the most manipulative people never react immediately. They pause. Why? Because silence triggers discomfort in your opponent's mind. When someone expects an emotional outburst and gets a pause instead, it creates uncertainty. They start thinking, did I go too far? Why isn't he reacting? Did he already plan something worse? That's the first psychological trick, controlled silence. Don't defend, don't explain. Just stare and hold the silence. Even 5 seconds of silence after their insult can make them panic internally. Use it when they expect chaos and give them mystery instead. Part 2, the reversal trap. Now let's say someone says, you really think you're better than everyone else, huh? Most people would say, no, I didn't mean that. But a manipulator says, interesting that you feel that way. Why do you think that? You just turned the attack into a mirror. You didn't get defensive. You made them explain themselves. This is called the reversal trap. You flip the burden of explanation back onto them. And in doing so, you keep your power. People who use this trick are seen as psychologically untouchable. They're calm, collected, and always a few moves ahead. Next time someone accuses you, don't defend, reverse. Part 3, the calm kill phrase. Want a phrase that disarms even the most aggressive people? Here it is. Noted. That's it. Someone says, you're so lazy you'll never succeed. You just say, noted. Now they're stuck. They were expecting a fight, but you didn't give them one. They don't know what you'll do with that information. It keeps them guessing. It shows you're mentally stable and not easily shaken. And most importantly, it makes you unpredictable. People fear what they can't predict. Use noted as your weapon. Few words, maximum damage. Part 4, the power of delay. Imagine someone says something that triggers you deeply. You want to react instantly. But here's what a dark manipulator does. They wait. They say, let me think about that. Or simply, I'll get back to you. That pause. It gives you time to craft the perfect response. It also gives them time to panic. Because now they don't know what you're planning. They become emotionally unstable while you remain silent, calculating. That's what powerful people do. They don't just react. They respond with precision. Every delay builds suspense. Every pause builds power. Part 5, the one-line checkmate. This one is bold. Use it only when needed. When someone keeps pushing you, undermining you, or manipulating you, don't argue. Just say this. Careful. You don't know me like that. It's calm. It's collected. But it's loaded with meaning. It says, I'm not someone you want to test. I'm not showing my full hand. I'm capable of more than you think. Psychologically, this hits hard. It introduces fear, doubt, and hesitation into your opponent's mind. Suddenly, you're not just a person, you're a mystery. And humans fear mysteries. Part 6, psychological pattern breakers. Most people are predictable in conflict. They raise their voice. They justify. They insult back. You want to stand out? Break the pattern. When someone yells, whisper. When they expect rage, smile. When they're trying to dominate, agree calmly. Example. They say, you think you're so smart, don't you? Instead of arguing, just say, maybe, it depends who's asking. Said with a smirk. Now they're thrown off. They were ready for a war, but you gave them a riddle. Pattern breakers confuse and destabilize people emotionally. It's a dark psychology technique that throws them off script. Master pattern interruption, and people won't know how to handle you. Part 7, the final move, regret engineering. Now, let's say you've used all the tools. Silence, precision, delay, calm comebacks. But they still push. It's time for the final move. Regret engineering. This is where you make them realize they've underestimated you by showing them what they've lost. Don't yell. Don't argue. You say this. You'll remember this moment. Trust me. Then walk away. That line burns into their memory. It creates an open loop in their brain. They'll keep wondering. What did they mean? What will they do? Did I push too far? You leave them in a loop of anxiety, fear, and overthinking. And that is the most powerful revenge. Regret isn't given. It's engineered. Most people respond emotionally. That's why they're easily controlled. But not you. You now know the tools that powerful manipulators use. Controlled silence, reversal traps, calm kill phrases, delayed reactions, pattern breakers, and regret engineering. Use these wisely. With great psychological power comes great responsibility. Now comment below. Power is silent. If you stayed till the end, and if you want part 2 with even darker and more advanced responses, drop a fire in the comments. Subscribe, because next week, I'm going to reveal how to make anyone chase your attention without saying a word. Until then, stay silent, stay in control,